Hello dear students, welcome to our today's class. Now our today's topic is radial and angular wave function. So today's topic is radial and angular wave function, which is involved in our first unit, atomic structure. Now what is this radial and angular wave function? So students, in our previous class we have studied about the Schrodinger wave equation. So you know the Schrodinger wave equation. Now that Schrodinger wave equation can be solved only for hydrogen or hydrogen-like atoms. Okay, Schrodinger wave equation can be solved only for hydrogen and hydrogen-like atoms. In that cases, Cartesian coordinates, that is x, y and z. It is known as, these coordinates are known as Cartesian coordinates. Okay, so that Schrodinger wave equation can be solved for hydrogen and hydrogen-like atoms, and in that condition x, y, z, that is Cartesian coordinates are used. But remaining things are there, some polar coordinates are there. Polar coordinates means what? R, theta and phi. These are known as polar coordinates. So these are the Cartesian coordinates x, y, z, and these r, theta, phi are the polar coordinates. Now to solve the problems related to these polar coordinates, the wave function means what? Psi. The wave function psi can be split into two parts. Okay. What is our topic? Radial and angular wave function. In that case, we are taking that here wave function can be split into two parts. High wave function can be split into two parts because the problems or equations related to the polar coordinates r, theta, phi cannot be solved properly by using Schrodinger wave equation. Therefore, this wave function psi can be split into two parts. First part is the radial part. First is the radial part, which can be denoted by letter psi of r. So this radial part, it depends upon, n means principal quantum number and L is the azimuthal or angular momentum quantum number. So this radial part depends upon principal and azimuthal quantum number, and this is also known as radial wave function. What is this? Radial wave function, because it is related to this radial part psi of r, depends upon principal quantum number and azimuthal quantum number, and it is known as radial wave function. Now second is the angular part. Second is the angular part, psi of theta and phi. Okay, psi of theta and phi. So these depends upon the, or they are related to the, L means azimuthal quantum number and M is the magnetic quantum number, and it is also known as angular wave function. So wave function psi can be split into two parts, angular part and radial part. Now this angular part and radial part, now here the term psi is there. Now this psi radial wave function, this psi for angular wave function. Now our topic is radial and angular wave function. Now the radial wave function, it does not have so much physical significance. We discussed about our previous class significance of psi and psi square. In the same way here, radial wave function also does not show some particular physical significance. Now remaining thing is the square of that function shows some significance. What is that significance? It represents the probability of finding an electron in the given volume dV, in the given region, at the given energy, at the specific energy. Okay. So the square of the radial wave function represents the probability of finding an electron in the given volume dV, in the given energy, in the given region. Now for given value of R की वैल्यू है इसमें, R means radial part or radial wave function. So R, for the given value of R, the small volume is 4 pi R square. What is the small volume? 4 pi R square. And because of that, the probability of finding an electron at distance R is given by 4 pi R square into psi square. Why we have written here psi square, not a single psi? Because single psi does not have any physical significance, but this psi square means radial wave function. Psi square, it represents the probability of finding an electron in the given volume, in the given region. Therefore, probability of finding an electron at distance R is given by 4 pi R square into psi square. Now, this is known as radial distribution function. Okay, so this is known as radial distribution function. Now, this is a very small topic, radial and angular wave function, but it is important to show our further data or to show our further studies. Radial and angular wave function, splitting of splitting of wave function takes place in two parts, radial part and angular part. Radial part depends upon principal and azimuthal quantum number. It is known as radial wave function. Angular part depends upon L and M, azimuthal and magnetic quantum number. It is known as angular wave function. So here, simple wave function, that is radial wave function, does not show any physical significance, but square of that radial wave function shows probability of finding an electron in the given volume dV. Therefore, for the given value of R, the small volume is 4 pi R square, and probability of finding an electron in the given for the given radius, it is 4 pi R square into psi square, and it is known as radial distribution function. So students, this is enough for today's topic and reading, and if you have any problem, you can discuss with me on a Google Classroom. Okay dear students, thank you.